forgot what I was going to say. Guys, I'm just going to steal about 5 minutes of your time. Welcome aboard Ocean Spirit. Fantastic cruise out to the Great Barrier Reef. Did you guys know that there's about 3,000 reef systems on the Great Barrier Reef? Unfortunately, we've only got time to go to one today. But it's one of the best ones. It's called, what's it called? Michaelmas Cay. That's right. It's absolutely fantastic place. My job this morning is to tell you a little bit about what's happening today, so the order of things, so you can maximise your time in and out of the water. And we're going to do a bit of a snorkel demonstration for you. Has anyone not snorkeled before? Who has never snorkeled? Snorkeling virgins. Excellent. Now, sounds a little bit peckish, so we're going to let her go down and grab some breakfast. She's going to do a snorkel demonstration for you now. So, for those of you who've never snorkeled before, or maybe it's been a long time, we're going to show you how to use the equipment. Now, all this equipment is going to be available downstairs. I'll be helping you grab the correct equipment, but it's all very neatly arranged into different sizes. It'll be available from 10 o'clock underneath here, so downstairs. First thing you'll need is the mask and snorkel. This mask here will fit pretty much everyone. If you need a special mask, we have optical masks as well. You have two options if you normally wear glasses. One, if you have contact lenses, you can wear them. Otherwise, if you need an optical mask and you prefer not to wear contact lenses, we have them available at the bar downstairs. When you're putting on the mask, when you get to the beach, now when we go snorkeling, we're not snorkeling from this boat. We have a beach buggy, which I'll explain a bit more about after, and that takes you to and from the beach. That's why it's called the beach buggy. So, when you're going snorkeling, you need to have all this equipment that's in front of us. You obviously don't need the lifeguard shirt. Take it with you, and then you snorkel from the beach. When you're ready to come back, you just jump out of the water and then catch the beach buggy back. It goes every 10 minutes. So when you're preparing your mask for snorkeling, you need to do one thing to it so that it doesn't fog up. What's that? Spit in it. That's right. We have a saying. We say, the greener the cleaner, the whiter the brighter. And that means the mask will not fog up. But what often happens, someone spits in their mask and then they're looking at all the birds on the cay. Now we have about 10,000 nesting seabirds and they're all having little babies. So someone puts down their mask and then they go, wow, look at the little chicks. They're so cute. And then they walk back to what they think is their mask and then they pick up someone else's mask and then puts it on. So now this person's spit is on your face. A lot of you guys know each other, but you probably don't want to know each other that well. So we have a better option. At the beach, the lifeguards have some anti-fog solution. You can spray it on the inside of the lenses, and the flavour of the day is green apple. So it smells lovely. It's just baby shampoo. So you put that in there, spray it in, and then rub it in, and then when you get to the water, rinse it off. Get all the soap out. This should stop your mask from fogging up. Pop your nose in the nose pocket. Put the strap over your head and put it high, just above your ears. If it's down on your ears or too high, it will leak. So you want to make sure it's exactly where Sam has it. Perfect. To tighten the mask, you've got two straps on the side. Pull the straps evenly, not too tight, and you're ready to go. Make sure there's no hair in the mask on the top. Now, if you're a male, possibly a female with a bit of a moustache, you need to lubricate your moustache before you go. And we have some Vaseline. Just ask the lifeguards. You need to lubricate your moustache. As with everything in life, if you want to have fun, it starts with lubrication. So put a little bit on the top of your moustache. This stops any water sneaking in. And then you're ready to go. You've got the snorkel on the side. It doesn't matter which side you wear it on, left or right is okay. Bite down on the two rubber lugs gently and push your lips forward, and you've got to pretend to be a fish. You're going to be one with the fish today, so you've got to pretend to be one. So big fish lips, we call it. When you're in the water, try and look about 45 degrees in front of you. That way you can see where you're going and the snorkel stays nice and high out of the water, like that. If you follow a fish, maybe a turtle swims between your legs, you notice that the angle of the snorkel dips down and then it turns into a saltwater drinking straw, so it doesn't taste very nice. There's two ways to get water out of your snorkel. The first way, if there's a little bit, you can breathe past any water and then exhale quickly, like that, and spit most of the water out the top. If you do have a lot of water in your mask, the best thing to do is lift your head up and tip the water out. Use that fantastic thing called gravity. Likewise, if you get water in your mask, lift your head up out of the water, tip the bottom of your mask with your thumbs, and any water should trickle out. So that's your mask and snorkel, guys. Next bit of equipment which you'll need are your fins or flippers. Try these on. Once you're happy with the size, take them with you to the beach. And easiest way to put them on is when you're already in the water. If you do decide to put them on the sand, just remember to walk backwards so you don't trip over. So pop the flippers on, launch yourself out into the water, and Sam's going to show you the best hitting or kicking technique, which is the slow scissor kick. Nice and slow. You shouldn't need to use your hands. We see a few other kicking styles, very popular with certain nationalities. We've got the frog kick and the bicycle kick. This does a lot of splashing and you don't go anywhere. Plus it scares away all the fish. So try slow scissor kicking motion. And quick disclaimer, the fins go on your feet, not on your hands. That's usually for our Asian members, but they're not. Now, an optional piece of equipment today, and these are provided free of charge, are the lycra suits. Some people refer to them as stinger suits. Is anyone worried about jellyfish today? You guys must be from down south, are you? I'm from Sydney, so when I came up here I was like, oh, what about the jellyfish? Now the good news is, there's not many jellyfish around. We are not in peak jellyfish season, but there's always a chance we might see one or two. We are in the open ocean after all. If you're a bit worried about jellyfish, grab one of these lycra suits. If you're more worried about sunburn, that's a very good option. Apart from giving you all day sun protection, they're very sexy. See one of the guys downstairs and we will grab one of these for you. So that's the snorkeling gear which is available at 10 o'clock downstairs. When you come over to the beach, if you're not a strong swimmer, or maybe you've had recent surgery, high or low blood pressure, things like particularly asthma, emphysema, epilepsy, that's a good one. Grab one of these life jackets and see the guys on the beach to get the correct size, so the lifeguards will help you. Put them on like a normal jacket. The buckles go at the front. Do up all the available buckles and try and get them nice and tight. That way the jacket will not float up and strangle you. Now you're snorkeling in water which is too deep in which to stand. So if you think you might get tired, rather than standing on the coral, which we would prefer you not to do, grab one of these life jackets and you can relax. When you're snorkeling around today, if you can, have a snorkeling buddy. So go in at least groups of 2. That way if one of you gets tired or gets into trouble, the other one can call for help. We have 2 lifeguards on the beach at all times, and they'll be assisting you in and out of the water. They'll be, more importantly, making sure you're doing this a lot, smiling, and none of this. If you do this, you need to call for help in the water. And what's the international distress signal? If you get into trouble snorkeling, wave your arms. Everyone do it with me and yell, help! Help! Or any other 4-letter word in any language. So if you do get into trouble, wave your arms and the lifeguards will come and assist you. Now some people's snorkeling technique looks like someone drowning. So if we think you're drowning, we might whistle, point at you and ask you, are you okay? That's the O on our head. We might use 2 hands as well. If you're okay, you just look like you're drowning but you're not, give us a big okay. And that way we know you're fine. So we do have a little rescue boat, that's this one here. We'll launch that when we get to Michaelmas Cay, and we can always quickly come out to you if you do get into trouble. Just because you might be a long way away doesn't mean you can't call for help. And that's it. That's all you need. Enjoy your breakfast, Sam.